Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Elder of Rock. I am Stephen Elder, and today we're going to talk about this album right here, Precious Metal. This is an album that came out in 1980 and was put out by MCA Records. Now, the name is a little misleading, Precious Metal, but this, like I said, this came out in 1980. Heavy metal was still kind of in its infancy. Black Sabbath, yes, it had been about 10 years since Black Sabbath's album, but and this was the start of the new wave of British heavy metal in this year too. But I still think that metal was being loosely bandied around as a label to call any band that was sort of hard rock. So anyway, so yeah, here's Precious Metal. You can see that I'll read off some of the bands here in the track listing here. But yeah, so you can see that there's that, and then this is this here. You get some of the pictures of the bands that are on here. Now the track listing on this is Back on the Streets by Gary Moore, Penthouse Popper by Point Blank, Back in the Game by Gillan, You're Out of Line by Axe, Don't Ever Want to Lose You by New England, Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf, and of course that has the classic line in it, Heavy Metal Thunder. Maybe that's why they put it on here. Really good song by a band called Storm Cold Machine Gun. We get another song by Axe called Fantasy of Love. They're the only one that got two songs on this compilation. Don't know why that is, unless maybe they were trying to just push them really good at their label. Don't Take Nothing by Tigers of Pantang. Bread Fan by Budgie, which we all know Metallica covered. This is a very edited version on this right here. Got On the Hunt by Leonard Skinner, and you get Runaway by Wishbone Ash, which is not a cover. It's one of their own originals. This is a good album. Like I said, it's a little misleading. It's not like really metal. The Gary Moore songs and is heavy, but it's not metal. Like I said, the only band on here that to me, when I listened to this again, that sounded even, you could even call metal, was this band Storm, who had a song in here called Machine Gun. That's the only one I could see, that has metal, that could be sort of called metal. So I'm looking up some info on this album. I really couldn't find much on it. It's not a lot. I could even on my copy, it doesn't even say 1980, but I had to look it up, and I thought it was 1980 because looking on the latest copyright on here for a song is 1980, and then I looked it up, and yeah, it came out in 1980. I remember getting this, even though, and this doesn't make sense, but and maybe my mind, this has been like probably about 45 years or something since I got this album, or maybe 40. Yeah, maybe 40 some years. But I remember specifically getting a Goldenrod Music in Dayton, Ohio. I thought I got it in a cutout bin because I didn't have a lot of money um, then. But the only thing is, this doesn't have any kind of cutout on it, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a promo that was put in there, but I don't see a promo stamp on it either. Is what you usually get. So anyway, looking out for info for this album, though, like I said, it was kind of hard to find stuff, but I did find this person, the Chrome Vanadium, posted some info about this album and the tracks on it. He said this was posted to February 16th, 2018. Track A1, which is Back on the Streets, is an edited single version on this album. Penthouse A3, which is Back in the Game by Gillan, says it's a slightly different mix from the one that appeared on Japanese Gillan album 1978. See, A2, which would be Penthouse Popper, is an edited version. A5, which would be Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf, is an edited single version. B5, which is On the Hunt, they say on this that the gem of this compilation is, they say the version of On the Hunt on here is unique to this release, specially recorded for Precious Metal. Can't be found on another LP or compilation or CD as of 2018. Now, maybe that's changed since then. I listened to a few different versions of it that were available, and there is one that sounded exactly like it. I don't know. Maybe they have corrected that since then. And then it says A4 or B4, sorry, is a heavily edited version of Bread Fan, which, yes, if you ever heard the original version of Bread Fan, you'll know that to be true. So yeah, so pretty cool compilation. No, I did compile a list on Spotify um, of this and I could find most of these except for a couple, like the Gillen one is a live. I can only find a live version on Spotify. Bread Fan, I could only find a live version on Spotify. And like I said, ironically, the Storm song Machine Gun I could not find anywhere, not even on YouTube. Um, so what I might do here is maybe I'll pop in a few seconds of this song and let you hear it because I think it's the best song, really. My favorite song on the album. Yeah, so Storm, I looked some stuff, tried to look them up. I couldn't find anything about them. The thing that was really cool about Storm is that, and here they are right there, there's Storm. They had a female vocalist. If I didn't know better, I would say I would think what was that, Leather Leone? Very reminiscent. Really, I'm serious. Very, very reminiscent of Leather Leone of Chastain, if you know who that is, and but because she has this rough heavy metal type voice, like not quite as rough. Like, is it Leather Young, like Wendy O. Williams, maybe a little bit, on when she was singing more metal stuff, not her punk stuff. If I can, I like I said, I tried looking stuff up. I can find other Storm bands, but not this band. I can't find this band. But if I do find something, I'll do some I'll do some uh, more research, and I will try to find out. What I'll try to find out more about this band if I can, and I'll link it to you, link it up there, link it. There's no CD version of this, so that's why I put a Spotify compilation of all the songs on here. It's titled Precious Metal, but I guess I'll put a link to Spotify. Anything else I can find, I'll put links to. So there you go. So yeah, just a cool little compilation, though. I can't say that it made me like want to rush out and buy any of these bands except for Storm. But it is some cool stuff. Point Blank, I never really heard too much of them. I never really followed them too much. Axe, yeah, they had the other song by them was a Knockdown, Drag Out, Rock and Roll Party in the Streets, or Rock and Roll Party in the Streets was one they had. Tigers Pantang, yes, cool. But yeah, so but but it is a cool kind of compilation to put on every once in a while. So there it is, and there's nothing else in here. Like I said, there's nothing special. No, nothing good really. Here's that. It's on MCA. You can see MCA Records. Yeah, so there you go. So that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Going through some of my things and came across this again, and I'm trying to share some cool compilations. Trying to find the stuff that maybe uh, you wouldn't normally find or see. So hopefully I did. So there you go. So thank you very much. That is the Elder of Rock. Thank you. All right, I did find some stuff off about Storm, that band. So I guess you can get a CD of theirs off Amazon. It's $18. Don't go for the MP3. It's if you look it up and you see an MP3 there for $1.99, $1.99, I should say. Um, that's just another band. That's not Storm. So I guess they did have one CD, one album, according to this thing here. It says, okay, Storm was a great hard rocking band who released a CD in 1979. If you like the idea of Queen with a dynamic female singer, a little bit of sweet in their glory days. What other things I found out? Okay, it says This band was originated from Orange County. The singer is Jeanette Chase. So I guess in 1970 they signed the deal with ABC, MCA. It was absorbed by, so ABC Dunhill was absorbed by MCA. Their debut album had critical acclaim, but the album didn't do anything, and they, I guess, tried relaunching in the 80s on Capitol. So there it is. So yeah, that's a little bit of info about Storm that I just found out. He said you can get this CD on Amazon, um, uh, or you can get it. I guess I don't know. It says here at Walmart you can get it too. I will find. I will. Yeah. So and I'll put that up and show you what that looks like. And now I'm curious about what the rest of their stuff sounded like. I think I don't know. I guess I never could find anything about them or anything, but now I am curious about this one. So I'll have to check this out. Yeah, issued on CD for the first time. So I guess maybe they only had this one album out. I think. I guess. That comes. I guess they only had this one album out. So there's a little more about Storm. There you go.